wins the game for the Canadiens. And here it is tonight. Lane Hudson, poise, gets Tarasov way out of the net, puts it right back into the slot for Suzuki, who had just missed one of the most glorious chances you could get with the extra attacker. Of course, makes no mistake on that one. And now the Montreal Canadiens, who have had a game that is not indicative of how good of a team they actually are. But, Brian, we talked about it. Keep yourself within striking distance. They never let the game get away from them. Ultimately, they were always one shot away. They got that one shot, and now a chance to win this in overtime.
28 on the season for Suzuki. Now 96 points in the career for his campaign this season. Cole Caufield leads the NHL this season. 12 game-winning goals. Here we go. Slafkovsky. Caufield's out there. Caufield in the corner. Slafkovsky for Suzuki. Habs on the power play. Demidov as it's 4-on-3. Suzuki. Nick Suzuki. Waiting, shooting just wide. And you know they're going to watch Caufield close. Pass in front intended for Caufield. Slafkovsky couldn't find him clean. Here's Suzuki with some pace. Drops it off Demidov. Caufield. Delays. Suzuki. Waiting. Shooting. Wanted to tip of Slafkovsky, and that deflects out of play. The opening minute of OT here at the Bell Center.
This feels different than the power plays that Montreal had on Sunday against the New Jersey Devils, where it felt like everything had to go to Caufield. If it's available, go for it, take the shot. But not everything has to get forced there, as that time Suzuki looking for Slafkovsky as he releases to the back post, but Forsling not fooled by that.
Luostarine and Suzuki. Caufield in the corner. Played away by Forsling. Suzuki. Far boards. Demidov throws it towards it. Bouncing Slafkovsky right on. Tarasov there. And fired down the ice. 45 seconds left. And the penalty to Nosek. Caufield brings it up ice. Caufield drops it off. Slafkovsky. Suzuki. Caufield with the puck. Caufield. Suzuki. Slafkovsky. Robbed by Tarasov. What a bad stop. Demidov waiting, shooting, block again. Slafkovsky with the puck up high. Wanted Caufield.
He's got to shoot that puck.
Caufield diving to chip it back to Slafkovsky. Has to hustle to stay on side, and he will. Down low Suzuki. Wanted Caufield. And that's a good stick by the goalie. Demidov hustling. Onside. Suzuki waiting. Goes to Caufield. Demidov. One-timer just wide. And Nosek's out of the box. Tipped in front. It was over the net. And we are now even strength. 3:06 to go in OT.
Well, there are a couple passes going towards Caufield that maybe Juraj Slafkovsky has to find a way to take to the front of the net, as Montreal's going to work this puck around. And then the first one, both Panthers defensemen high up trying to take away the half walls. That allows a cross-seam pass to Slafkovsky on the back post, but that is a great save by Tarasov to get around and stay with that, as Caufield grabbing a new stick.
Florida 8-3 in OT. Montreal 13-10. Evans in the corner. 3 minutes to go in the extra frame. From a knee, it's Mike Benning. Knocked down, back up. Benning for Bennett. Maybe a 2-on-1. Bennett with Benning. Bennett waits, cuts in. Bennett shoots. Stopped by Tobish. Just enough to keep it out. A good steal, but Florida changing. Got to be careful of too many men. And they're all right. Here's Seth Jones for Hagee. For Hagee. For Jones. Behind the net he goes. Seth Jones takes it back to center. Shadowed by Hudson. Hudson tried to pick the pocket and will. Lane Hudson, what a steal. Hudson drives in for Montreal. Hudson, spinorama. Wow. Out there with Newhook and Texier. Newhook brings it back to center.
on any given shift, there is a ridiculous amount of skill on the ice.
New hook for Texier. Texier trying to make the move. The line lost the puck, and Boquist the other way. Guess for Boquist. Couldn't get the shot off. Good steal. New hook. Nice stick handling. And he'll curl around. He'll find Thompson. Up the wing. Couldn't get it clean on the move. They'll go back to New hook as Suzuki's jump back on. Why not the captain tonight? Thompson or Suzuki. Caufield's on the ice. Suzuki coasting in. Suzuki behind the net. Pushed by Forsling. He's got the puck still for Caufield. Cole Caufield waiting with it. Still with the puck for Suzuki. Nick Suzuki. Little bit of space in the corner. Watched by Forsling. Suzuki still protects. Shoved down by Forsling. And now maybe a 2-on-1. Samoskevich and Boquist. Samoskevich and shot. That's up, rebound. And Dobish got that too. Up for Suzuki. What a save, Jakub Dobish. As Caufield cuts up ice for Montreal. Cole Caufield stops in the corner. Had it poked off his stick. What a stop from Dobish to keep this alive. Here's Greer with speed. Cutting in. Greer. Driving play, and Hudson stayed with him. 30 seconds left in OT. Lane Hudson. Waiting. Wanted Slavkovsky. Couldn't seam it through. Luostarinen at center for Greer. Greer cutting in. Then he lost the handle. Couldn't shoot. Tried to chip to the slot. Demidov has it for Slavkovsky. And then taken away by Benning. Benning cutting in. Benning shoots. Glove down. Dobish. Then he got pushed in the crease. And another shot. And you know that's what A.J. Greer can do. 2.7 seconds left in overtime.
You love the initiative from Dobish. He says, I'm going to get out and play this puck. But as he does that, he's going to get tripped up. But what a save by Jakub Dobish. There's been so many 2-on-1s and turnovers. And then he's going to follow this up on the rebound. Samoskevich on the backhand. It was his initial shot. Dobish gets it with the paddle, the blocker, the pad. And then there it is as he's trying to get out and play this puck. Greer gets a piece of him and takes him down as 2 seconds to go in overtime. A face-off to Dobish is left.
2.7 seconds left to know. And the clock will wind down. We have a shootout coming up at the Bell Center. My goodness, Frankie. What an OT.
That was what everyone wants overtime to be. Turnovers, odd man rushes, a power play, plenty of chances, but no one able to find the overtime win. Off we go to a shootout.